We've been waiting for a while for a new game out of Rocksteady, one of those developers, guys, that has done an incredible job with at least the games they've done up to this point. And sure, they've had some hits and some misses, but at the end of the day, guys, I think they've done a really good job up to this point with some of these DC comic book, storytelling and adaptations to video games. That being, of course, guys, the Batman Arkham series. They've done a pretty good job, I would say, up to this point in time. So a lot of people and a lot of rumblings and a lot of talk and speculation that their next title was going to be Suicide Squad, actually not a continuation of Batman Arkham, maybe just a different way, that is. And with that, guys, we got our official confirmation that Suicide Squad is being worked on from Rocksteady, which is huge, and I think it's something that could be really special. So what I want to go ahead and do and talk about in this segment of the show is everything that we know so far about Suicide Squad. So let's get into it. So guys, this is an article written by Jennifer Locke of Windows Central. Everyone's favorite team of villains is finally getting the game they deserve to wipe the bad taste of the movie out of their mouths. Which, I gotta say, guys, I can't really disagree. The movie, in my opinion, was not that good. I know we're getting another Suicide Squad movie. Hopefully it's better than the first one. I just did not like it either. Unfortunately, I was really wanting to love it because as a whole, guys, you guys probably, if they've been watching my show for a while, know that I'm a massive DC fan. I love the DC movies. I love the games. And I've always liked them, the superheroes, more than that of Marvel, but I felt like Marvel's done a better job from a movie perspective, from even video games, guys. Now with the Avengers coming out, we'll have to kind of wait and see and give that some time to see how it, really resonates with everyone. But from a video game perspective, I feel like DC's actually had the advantage here, so I've been hoping that we would get continuations. Looks like we are. The rumors are true. Rocksteady Games has confirmed that it is working on a Suicide Squad game. The developer behind the Batman Arkham series is expected to show off Suicide Squad. So, the Suicide Squad is a team of supervillains from DC Comics. There have been several iterations of them over the years, but they usually take the form of a task force employed by the government under the leadership of Amanda Waller to perform operations that were considered to be suicide runs or secret missions that the government otherwise wanted off the record. These were done in exchange for reduced sentences and parole, and members were implanted or fitted with bombs to ensure obedience. So it's a really cool concept, let's put it that way. Now, notable members of the Suicide Squad over the years have included Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, Rick Flag Jr., King Shark, Deathstroke, Black Manta, Indula Dent, the Joker's daughter, Enchantress, and on and on and on, guys. Without an official reveal, we can't speculate as to what the gameplay will look like. Judging from Rocksteady's previous work with the Batman Arkham series, you can likely expect brutal melee combat. I can agree with this as well. We've heard that it is a loot-based game similar in style to Marvel's Avengers, but this is unconfirmed at this point in time, which I would be okay with it being similar to Batman Arkham. I would like there to be similarities, but certainly differences, guys, from the Batman Arkham games to now Suicide Squad. The story, guys, Eurogamer has reported that a contender for the final title of the game is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which was conveniently recently registered as a web domain. You can guess what we'll be doing if that is indeed the final name. There is speculation that the man in the image provided by Rocksteady is Bizarro, a reverse Superman, which would be really interesting. For anyone who isn't familiar with the Justice League, their team of superheroes that protect the Earth. Founding members include Batman, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, Green Lantern, The Flash, Wonder Woman, and Superman. Over the years, members like Green Arrow, Hawkman, Black Canary, Zatanna, Cyborg, Blue Beetle, and many more would join. Other than that, we have very little to go on. Rocksteady will likely create an original story for its game that takes inspiration from some of the franchise's most beloved comics. One thing I will say, guys, is I don't understand with the Warner Brothers games, why they haven't greenlit, maybe they have, but why haven't they ever greenlit more games within the DC universe? That being like a Batman game, another Batman game, which we obviously Batman Arkham, we haven't had iteration for a little while from Rocksteady. Now you're getting Suicide Squad. What about a Justice League? What about, the Flash? What about all these other characters that you could really bring to life? It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do over at Warner Brothers games, especially because it seems like it's actually potentially going to be sold at some point from AT&T to, one of these other big companies like EA or Activision Blizzard. It's hard to say what the future looks like there, but I'm just hoping that this game really does take that sour taste out of our mouth from the Suicide Squad movie. Now, do you need to watch the movie to play the game? And absolutely not. I agree. I don't think that you're going to need to watch the movie in order to play the game. Is it coming to Xbox Series X, PC, and PS5? Suicide Squad is most likely coming to Xbox Series X and PS5. The life cycles of the Xbox One and PS4 are coming to an end with Microsoft and Sony's next-gen consoles right around the corner. We expect it to also hit PC, given that previous Rocksteady titles did as well. So I think, guys, whatever console it is that you play on, or if you play on PC, you should be able to play Suicide Squad. Now, when is it going to release? Eurogamer's report indicated that Suicide Squad was farther off from launch than the teased, but as of yet unconfirmed. Batman Court of Owls game from Warner Brothers Montreal. As such, I wouldn't expect it to hit Xbox Series X, PC, or PS5 for a couple more years, maybe between 2021 and 2023. So I don't think it's going to probably come out in 2021, maybe late 2021. Let's just kind of wait and see as far as like what they kind of show off here. If they show off a good amount of stuff, guys, at the DC fandom, I would say that, if they show us a lot of gameplay and things of that nature, I would say maybe they're a lot further than we thought they were. Or if they don't do that, then that definitely means that if they just show us a quick, teaser or like a cinematic, then it probably means that they're definitely a couple years away. I would assume that we're probably going to get more information, obviously, next year on it, and then it probably won't come out until 2022. I don't think that it's going to be another 3 years. It's certainly possible, guys. It's hard to say. But I'm hoping that we get it, either late 2021 or early 2022. That's kind of the window that I'm hoping for myself. But overall, guys, this is so exciting. I can't be, I'm more excited, now about this game than I was about any of the Batman Arkham games. It wasn't that I didn't enjoy those games. I thought they were fun, but I don't know, something about this that kind of, even though it somewhat reminds me a little bit about Marvel's The Avengers and what they're trying to do, having multiple playable characters and such, I think they could do something here with Suicide Squad similar to that, but more of a darker tone, kind of having some horror elements to it maybe, having some, open world elements would be absolutely, really cool, where you're able to switch between characters, kind of like Grand Theft Auto, GTA 5, you were able to switch between characters and see what they were kind of doing and such. At any given moment. That would be so cool here with Suicide Squad. But we'll have to wait and see, guys. As we get more information, I will be sure to let you guys all know as it comes out. And let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are most excited about Suicide Squad. And as I said, let's have a real conversation about it. And for more Suicide Squad content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.